The Revenue Forecast tab is where you will forecast your next year's revenue growth. As long as you provided 3 years of financial history, yours will look like this. Your revenue sources will be down the left margin, and your total monthly revenues and your seasonality will be reflected here. You will see some valuable information on the right margin. In addition to your total revenue, you will also see your gross and net margins at year-end. As we scroll down to the next year, you will also see a year-over-year comparison of your revenue as well as your gross and net margins. Scrolling down again, you will see the same comparison in the following year. And then scrolling down a little further, you will see the present year. In these tan-colored cells, you will have the opportunity to type in the forecast for each of your revenue sources. This is a good time for you and your staff to consider which sources you want to grow the most and how much emphasis you would like to put on each of them. Scrolling down a little bit further, you will see your total revenue forecast and your average growth rate. You can also see how past seasonality will affect this year's revenue by month. If you are confident that some months are going to be higher or lower for any reason, you can simply type in your expectations directly into those months. Since we often build control panels for business owners when they are well into the year, when you receive your control panel, it will have your actual revenues in the previous months, so you can forecast the rest of the year by adding to what you have already done. Since all activities in your control panel lead up to the forecasting of your cash flow, the more accurate all of your numbers are, the more accurate your cash flow will be. The data input into this tab is automatically exported into your budget. If it is useful or interesting to do so, you can also forecast how much revenue your company will be doing each year over the next 10 years if you grow on average at a particular rate. Simply put your desired growth rate over the next 10 years here, and this is what your company's revenues will be at the end of that 10-year period.